What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm December DeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights to the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors, man. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's get into this. Now we are gonna do something different today and just kind of cruise the crypto markets and see what's happening live. You know, there hasn't been too much positive news, especially around Shiba Inu. You know, the overall market is down, so it's pulling everything else down with it, including Ethereum and those ERC20 based projects. So right now we got Bitcoin at 28,970 on the day. That is a 0.5% increase. We got Ethereum at 1788, up 1.9% on the day. How many of y'all seen that video where I called out my technical analysis on what I believe Ethereum will be going down to? Go watch the last video if y'all haven't seen that. Also, BNB at 307, picking up a little bit today. We got Cardano at 46 cents right now. Solana at $44. Doge still at 8 cents, kind of hovering back and forth. Let's take a look at SHIB. We got Shiba Inu sitting in 17th place right now, y'all. We are in 17th place by market cap. So let's make sure we got that right. Okay, yep. By market cap, we are sitting in 17th place, y'all. So we slipped from that 15th place. We got overtaken by DAI as well as Steth. So pay attention, keep those ones on your radar as well, because those are definitely moving up. So Shiba Inu at that 11 level right now, we're seeing it trade back and forth between these you know, pretty much that 1170-ish range, I believe it was. Let's take a closer look. Let's take a closer look in at SHIB, see what the price is really giving us, where we're trading between. Okay, we are on the 1-day chart. Let's go down to the 4-hour. So right now it looks like we're trading in between that, basically the 10 range and 1163. So it's looking like our lower Bollinger Band right now has us at 1006, and the high point of the upper Bollinger Band is 1162. So it's looking like we're trading in between that range. We might do a live stream coming up next where we do a Shiba Inu price battle. I was thinking about that, where we kind of just watch the chart and, you know, we have different viewers basically battle or go head to head with which price they think will happen first. And I'm thinking about even letting y'all, you know, put a little money on the line, you know, potentially, you know, let's say each person makes a bet of $100 that the price will either go to where, you know, the high point or the low point. Whichever person guesses correctly wins that, you know, bet from the other person. And possibly, you know, we do a percentage of the win to burn some sheep. So let me know if y'all are interested in that, if y'all think that'll be exciting. I think that'll kind of be dope to get that hyped up, you know, each day, to be able to do those price battles, you know, people to be able to make money at the same time while, you know, the prices are down, and just have a little fun. So let's take a look in the news right now, see some of these crypto stories. So we got Bitcoin breaks from stocks to lead decline in cryptocurrency assets. We got UK crypto hedge fund weathers market storm with arbitrage strategy. $60 billion collapse of major cryptocurrency is not the industry's Bear Stearns. We're in a bear market, and I think that's good. Crypto firm hopes market slump. So let's look into this article. Interesting. So the crypto firm hopes the market slump shakes out bad players. So let's see what they say about this. So executives from blockchain and cryptocurrency industry told CNBC that recent crash in the digital coin market should help get rid of bad actors in the space. Billions of dollars of value have been wiped off the cryptocurrency market in the last few weeks, driven by a sell-off in stocks and the collapse of algorithmic stablecoin Terra USD and its related token. We're in a bear market, and I think that's good. It's because it's going to clear the people who were here for the bad reasons. CEO of the Web3 Foundation told people. It's also good because all of those projects are gone, so the legit ones will be able to focus on only developing, on building, and forget about the valuation of the token because everyone is down. During the bull market, when everything is green, no one thinks about building. Everyone thinks about making a fortune, which is the wrong mindset, he added. Also, another one is A co-founder of blockchain company Polygon echoed the sentiment, calling the cryptocurrency sell-off necessary. So remember, guys, we have to see corrections. A correction in the market is healthy because the higher you go straight up without a correction, the further you have to fall down. So you want to keep that in mind. It's just a rebalancing basically. So the market, in my opinion, became maybe a little bit irrational or maybe a little bit reckless to a certain extent. And when the times like that come, a correction is normally needed. And at the end of the day, it's healthy. So just basically saying what I just said, the sell-off in a major digital currency such as Bitcoin and Ether was sparked by a broader slump in stock markets, in a particular the technology sector. The drop was worsened by the Terra USD stablecoin losing its $1 peg. Large institutional investors have been getting involved in cryptocurrency market and were also a key driver of the latest sell-offs. According to Brett Harrison, president of cryptocurrency exchange FTX, he said that there has been a broader drop for risk assets such as stocks, but that it's affecting digital coins more than it has in the past because there's more institutional money in the space. If people are looking for assets to sell, crypto is going to be on the list, Harrison told NBC. So Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, urged investors to take a longer term view. Bitcoin, about 2 years ago right now, Bitcoin was about $8,000. Now it's at $30,000. So yes, there's been a crash and $1 trillion came off. But when you zoom out a little bit further and look at the long term trends, I think that crypto is here to stay. So we got to keep that in mind. The overall crypto market, we seen it hit about $3 trillion around November 2021. And right now we're down about at least 1.5 trillion from that all-time high, and that's just something you gotta take into consideration. Now, do we expect $1.5+ trillion to just flow back into the market magically? No, we don't. We got to take into account what happened last year. A lot of people received stimuluses, unemployment, there was just a lot more money pumped into the economy, and people were able to use that free capital to basically invest into more riskier assets. And now we're seeing that money come off the table. We're seeing a lot of institutional people that stepped in, back off, and they're looking to buy in at lower prices. So that's why I continue to still think that the market is going to go down. We might have a couple bumps up where they try to trap some money in, but I think for the most part, we're going to see the market pull back. So I went through Twitter, took a look at all the SHIB pages. No real updates today on Shiba Inu. So we're going to just look at overall cryptocurrencies. So just in, Binance CEO says that the company will soon expand to Nigeria. And remember, y'all, this information is all important. Just because it's not Shiba Inu news doesn't mean it's not important. You need to know all this information so that way you can just be more informed and have a well-rounded understanding of what's going on in our landscape right now. So just in, 4 top Coinbase executives have sold $1 billion worth of Coinbase shares since the company went public. Sheesh, so they put a lot of money in the pockets, but early investors, they get to do that. That's the benefit and the reward for investing early. So also just in, Louisiana has introduced a bill to study the issue of accepting cryptocurrency donations in political campaigns. That's going to be interesting. Going to see a lot more lobbying for crypto if that happens. A lot of crypto donations. Look at like the Staples Center was changed to crypto.com arena. I believe the Miami arena is like another crypto exchange name. So crypto is creeping in and putting that pressure where more people will have to accept it, especially from a government level. So fun fact, Ethereum has a larger market cap than Wells Fargo. Basically just showing, how strong cryptocurrency is. Wells Fargo is a bank that's been around for over 100 years, I think. So, imagine for Ethereum that has only been here since 2015 or so, maybe 13 at the most. And look at, what it's doing. It's already, growing faster and larger than some of the, biggest and most respected companies in the world. So that's good to see there. Crypto is a long-term play. In the short term, I think, there's going to be a rough period, with this bear market. But if you're looking to hold for a long time, 5 to 10 years plus, that's what I'm doing with Shiba Inu and some of my other favorite coins that I'm holding. Now, everything is not worth holding long term. You got to remember that. And it's also important to take profits while you're up. So that way, if prices come crashing down, you secure some profit along the way. And, right now during this time, day traders and short-term traders are going to make the most money because they're not waiting for things to go to all-time high prices. They're going to buy low when we get good red days, good discount days, 10% or below, 10 to 15% below. They'll buy in with a lot. And then, once we get a 15, 20% increase or, a 10% raise the next day, another 10% from there, they just made 20% on their money. And they'll start to sell. So we're going to see the prices, struggle back and forth through here for a while, I think. At least, we won't see something, I think, until the end of like August. Not saying we'll go back into a bull market, but I think that's when finally, we can start kind of figure out, where we'll be heading from here. So also, fun fact, in 2015, Satoshi Nakamoto was nominated for a Nobel Prize in Economic Sciences. That's dope. I never knew that. Also, some news I got in: investors they lost about 80% from the launch of Terra Luna 2.0 today. So I heard it was already down 80%. So that's a major blow to those that got in. But a good opportunity to buy if it's down 80% right now. Could it go down further? Of course it could. So you want to never risk more than you're willing to lose, and always do your due diligence before you just jump in and buy something. But it's good to pay attention to that because Terra Luna has a lot of hype around it right now. So Binance is now registered in Italy. Just then, Doge has flipped Polkadot to become the 10th largest cryptocurrency in the world by market value. Good to see. Our meme coins still fighting strong because that's it shows basically good strength for SHIB in the future. If Doge can still stick around during this time, that's a good sign for the rest of us. So and I'm still holding some Doge as well, so I'm in the Doge army too. But see what else we got in here interesting. That's what you want to do every day. Just come look at the entire crypto market. Some of us have more than 6 figures invested. So and even if it's less than that, you still want to pay attention to what's happening to your money on a daily basis. Of course you don't have to panic every day, but you want to look at the overall market and see what's happening. So just in, Bitcoin now accounts for 44% of the total cryptocurrency market cap, the highest level since October 2021. So that's good to see right there. Let's take a look at some of the Luna information. So here's an article we got here. It says Luna 2.0 is here, crashes by over 60% on the first day, and I think that moved down to even higher to 80%. So a few weeks after the total and almost unprecedented collapse of Luna, Terra has launched a new version named Luna 2.0. Indications that there would be a new Luna version first emerged on May 16th when the company's chief executive Do Kwon released a revival plan. The plan has since been modified to serve as the framework for Luna 2.0. According to the revival plan, the new version will be forked out of the old chain into a new one. The difference between the two chains would have been that UST stablecoin component. Luna 2.0 will start from Genesis Block 0. However, an announcement by Terraform Labs ahead of the launch indicated that Luna 2.0 would share no history with the first version. According to the statement, the new version will be based on a Genesis blockchain starting from Block 0 with no dApps on launch. According to the decision to go ahead with the new version of launch was officially reached on May 25th after the conclusion of a voting exercise by members of the community. During the exercise, most voters gave overwhelming support to launch Luna to Proposition 1623, thereby making the arrival of the new version. Initially, the launch was scheduled to be on Friday, May 27th, but was postponed till Saturday, May 28th. Luna 2.0 value crashes by over 60% at launch. All eyes will be on how the new tokens performed, as around 30% of airdrop tokens will be free to trade from day one. As of press time, the coin's value has touched as high as $18 before crashing by over 60% to the current $5, according to data on CoinGecko. Meanwhile, the reaction to the arrival of the new blockchain has not been entirely welcomed by some stakeholders in the crypto industry. For example, Dogecoin co-founder Billy Markus described investors who buy into the idea as truly dumb. So here's that tweet. It says Luna 2.0 will show the world just how truly dumb crypto gamblers really are. So that's what we got for this video. Leave y'all comments. Let me know what y'all think about what's going on with the market. We'll be back later on for a live stream just to chop it up a little bit more and answer some questions and things of that sort. So appreciate y'all for pulling up. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're watching this later, and we are out.